Do do do. Welcome to FBRL Sony Cup Series practice. We're here at the Darlington. We had the qualifying in about 27 minutos. Four and a half minutes into practice, and Cody Lama so far is the fastest person with a 28.186. The winner from the Netherlands. Ooh, makes another, adds another, goes a tenth quicker on the previous lap here. Aiden Shepard runs a couple laps. He's 36 fastest. Car needs to make some adjustments, it looks like. Here's Bobby Jones in fifth. Running the running a paint scheme. That's one way to describe whatever the heck this car is. Looks like it showed up for Christmas a couple months early. Marchese sitting in third in practice here. They're running up on the 07 of Miles Mashburn. Marchese, Shelley, Jones battling here. Bobby Jones, who had a really good run in Michigan going until fuel strategy reared its ugly head again, which I believe is also what happened at Kansas. So strategy has not paid off very well for the 47 team so far this season. They've had more speed than what those points show. With the 47 pretty low in the charter points. But Bobby Jones has been quick. Just need to be able to put a full weekend together. The car's very fast if Dejan Weeks' performances are any indication. Lama's still the fastest here with a 28.056. Jordan Fisher making his Sony Cup Series return. Driving the number 55 for Martin Motorsports this weekend. Fisher was injured for his last scheduled attempt at Talladega, qualified the car, but unfortunately was not cleared to race. So this will be his first race back. Shepard. He was one of the first guys to come to pit road to make an adjustment here. And so far, speed not coming through at the moment. Maybe once he gets a couple of laps under draft, should be able to find something a bit more better. At least you hope so. DJ Curtis. Him and Dejan Weeks dominated Michigan last week. Unfortunately, only Curtis was the one between the two to even score points, but Curtis finished 8th. So definitely a missed opportunity for points for the 19 team. They're going to need to really start getting things together here. They really missed out on some points over these past couple of weeks. Granted, what happened in the Netherlands wasn't really Curtis's fault, but so far, to describe the 19th season, it has just been missed opportunity after missed opportunity. The DJ Curtis consistency that we're all quite familiar with has just not really been there this year. The speed has been there these past couple of races, but just getting a finish they deserve has been very tricky. Shade Eves in the 15. Still looking for those first career points. Trying to get this 15 car more comfortably out of the charter relegation zone. Been very consistent, running in the top 20 most weeks, but in this day and age, well, at least in this season in particular, it's going to be more than just top 15s to have a comfy season. Speaking of weeks, here's your points leader in number 30. Looked like he was on his way to a big championship lead extension at Michigan, but strategy bit them, and they walked away empty-handed, despite having one of the strongest cars of the day. He now battles here with Freeze and Peter Onjak. They've also caught Logan Cloud as well. Dylan Schwamberg 9th on the board. You want to talk about a team that is desperate to get things back in order. It has got to be this number 10 Rodriguez Racing bunch. Basically almost no points scored since Road 1, and it has caused the 10 to slowly fall down the top 10 standings. Speed has been there, but just a lot of unfortunate things out of the 10's control has caused them to be put in a big hole. Michigan, they got on the wrong strategy and just wasn't able to really recover from that. Germany got wrecked on the opening corner. Netherlands, they fortunately Schwamberg got wrecked in a battle with the 48 of Lamas, which then resulted in a brawl at the end of the race. And then an incident on pit road exit with Weeks and I believe Sean Harple at Talladega. Just bad thing after bad thing keeps happening to this 10 team. But can tonight be the night that finally turns around? For that team's sake, we better hope so. Diego Yepes back from his suspension. He did not race at Michigan because he was suspended. RJ Bishop drove the number 77. Did a pretty respectable job, all things considered. But Yepes is back and is hoping to right some wrongs here because currently the 77 still sits dead last in the charter standings, and they are in deep danger of getting their charter revoked. They need to get a finish of 12th or better to get out of relegation. The only open car that is charter eligible for next season that has qualified, well, at least is running full-time. The only full-time open car that qualified for this race was Sean Perkins, so there's a lot of part-time cars racing tonight. I'm going to be Dylan Poteet in the 84. Oh, this looks fun. Sean Harple. He also had a really great run in Michigan. The 14 team really found something at Michigan. But, ooh, contact with Jones. Yikes. Harple had a really great run in Michigan, had a potential top 5 aspirations, but again, just fuel strategy just completely... Well, not really necessarily fuel strategy. The 14 team of Harple actually had an opportunity to still score points in that scenario, but they elected to take 2 tires. Had they taken 4, they might have ended up with points, considering how early he pitted. So, unfortunately for the 14 team, they just picked the wrong strategy. Sam England, him and his team took 4 tires and weren't able to make it on gas, so it was the optimal strategy for what they were given, what was handed to them. And they walked away with some points. So far, Lamas remains the only person to have cracked the .0s in practice here. Jesse Turner, I think he's on a bit of a long run here. He's way slower. You know, when we practiced here in the Hardy's National Series, we had about, I don't know, 10 wrecks over the course of 30 minutes. So far, not a single one. It's a miracle. I jinxed it, didn't I? I should not have said that. Fucking drag me out of the fucking booth. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. That's my fucking life in a nutshell. I don't even want to fucking look and see what, I don't even want to look. I really just don't want to even take a look. Alright, I'm gonna get a drink. Fuck this stupid game, bro. Alright, well, there's one solution to this. I shall reward my my curse with a Mountain Dew Code Red, which will give me diabetes probably within the next 5 years of my life. Alright, what happened? Like, what? I don't even, like, it was me, wasn't it? Oh no. Wow. Stinson. Oh, nice. Get the tarps. Get the tarps. Oh, Jesus Christ, killing them all. Yeah, wall ride. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Fucking A. You know, sometimes I wonder why I even bother. So, how's everyone's day going? 'Cause I can't talk about practice anymore, because if I say the word wreck, there's going to be a massive wreck in turn 3. There will not be a massive wreck in turn 3 for the rest of this practice, alright? I'm calling it now. Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth, baby. The curse of the bambussy. Cast it aside. I hope it happens on lap 1 and turn 1. I won't even restart the race if that happens. Yeah, do it. This is it! Damn it. We were so close. I don't even know where to even, like... Okay. Deja Weeks has, climbed into the top 10 in, practice here. Speed is, so I guess they must have made some adjustment, I guess, and yeah, do it. Yep. Oh, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's your point seer right there, walling Hardy's drivers into the wall. That's good stuff. And now look, Downey with some heavy right side damage. Just no respect. There's Bobo Jones in the 44. He was one of those guys who managed to squeak some points out of Michigan, thanks to fuel. Bobo Jones. I don't know why I'm saying his full name. Whatever. But Jones, he was running outside the top 25 with 10 to go at Michigan. And he comes home with, I believe it was a 6th. So a very smart call by Allen Family Racing Team to make something good out of what had been a very difficult day. Dane Stinson, the 96, scored his best career finish at Michigan. And Joseph Strigley Racing finished 1-2 for the first time ever in the Sony Cup Series. It was a very emotional affair. And Stinson has been signed to a extension to stay with the team for the rest of this year and next year. So it's pretty impeccable. Dane Stinson, he just kind of just came onto the scene. Very little previous experience, and he got thrown in a cup car and just succeeded. It was for many times, it takes drivers multiple years to acclimate themselves to the Cup Series, but Stinson, he's just been racing like he's just been a veteran, like he's always been there. And speaking of that, and he's in the wall. That's baller. So a nice 6 team hoping to continue to build upon that, although currently running 40th on the speed charts, so not a good practice for Stinson. We got some work to do for this weekend. There's DeMax. Scored his big win at Michigan. And they're going to be trying to ride this wave of momentum as DeMax is now 3rd in the title. Quite a ways behind Weeks still. But if they can keep having runs like Michigan, then maybe things will work out. It's really hard just being this damn good. You know what? It's hard. Kick back, put my fucking feet up on the desk. Let me tell you something, bro. It's that just that damn good. I called it, bro. The Bambussy is mine. The Babe Ruthussy is undefeated in this commentary booth. What happened now? Tell me. Come on. Come on. Come on. I hope it's good. Oh, hell yeah. Put Jeffrey White last in the standings in the wall. And then what happens here? What goated thing happens here now? Oh, oh, he's dead. Get the tarps. Get the tarps. He's dead. Don't pay attention to the fact that he kept driving the car. He's dead. I'm injuring him right now. He's dead. Get the tarps. Three minutes left in my eternal hell that you have all been borne witness to. To you offline league commentators out there, whatever you do, do not let me commentate Darlington. It's not gonna go very well. Man. Man, oh man. Hey man, I got nothing to say at this point. You know, this code red's really good. If you're watching, keep this secret, but that wreck, these wrecks you're seeing today, it pales in comparison to what you're gonna see in Hardee's. For those who care more about HNS than SCS, which if you do, I don't know why, but if you do, HNS race should be up Sunday night, at the very latest, I hope. After Darlington tonight, I'm going to spend a Friday and Saturday taking care of Charlotte, and hopefully have it up by Saturday night, and then have Hardee's up by Sunday night, and then we will be all caught up, and I am rewarded with getting us caught up by California for both Sony Cup and Hardee's National Series. So I get to catch up, and my reward is even more work. "20 seconds left in practice here. Nice and clean. No wrecks. You love it. You love to see it. It's clean. Vince Freeze with, see his engine blew up. You know, that happens. That definitely wasn't because of an incident. Let's just not pay attention to that. Vince Freeze is definitely not on his, I think, third or fourth backup car by now, so let's just gloss over that. No, I mean, the big funny would be I can do the TM Master Cup thing and spend 7 years on one season. I could do that. That sounds fun. Make one race video every 6 months. So there's your practice results. Jeffrey White and a couple of others. We'll see if they're saving something for practice. Qualifying, 3 minutes. So,
drivers, to your cars.
Yeah, what he said. Practice was just a giant curse racing sandwich. So we are going to sit here in silence while we wait for this qualifying session. This will be 92 laps. Same length as the HNS race. Yes, I know that's weird. But, yeah. Oh well. Charlotte might be a little bit longer. Alright, lads. Hold on to your dicks. Let's see what's going to happen here. Two minutes. At any second, someone's going to hit a lap time. It's going to be fine. There it is. Demax, fastest on lap 1, but what's going to happen on lap 2? Here we go. Lap 2 is where the money's at, baby. Any second now. Here we go. Will anything change? At all? Baskinger, top of the board. Demax takes it right back with a 28.175. Baskinger, second. And it looks like Eric Demax is going to score pole position. So DeMax follows up his win with pole. Now, this is the second straight time that we've had a situation where a person won and then got pole position. Because Cody did that. And then we all remember what happened to Cody at Michigan. So, it was really important that I brought that up for DeMax to know about. Really important. So Eric DeMax, Jake Baskinger, that is your front row. Dylan Schwalmberg, Charles Sanford, 3rd and 4th. Row 3, Marchese, Sirigley. Row 4, Jones, Lamas. And then row 5, Shelley and Curtis. Good qualifying effort for Blake Warren, 13th. Not bad. Rookie Dylan Potey qualifies 15th. Got a couple of surprises here, actually. Zane Davidson, second in points, so starting 20th.
To your cars.
And where is our points leader? Holy cow! Fisher, Jordan Fisher qualifies last. He must have hit the wall hard, or he blew an engine. The 55 blew an engine in qualifying. Yikes! So Fisher, 36 seconds. Welcome back. Matthew Rodriguez, Turner, Weeks, 3 very fast drivers with terrible qualifying sessions here. They have got some work to do. That is going to be a very difficult mountain to climb. And if you're DeMax, Schwalmberg, Curtis, or even Zayden, opportunity might be knocking here. Saving qualifying just in case of emergencies.
Drivers, start your engines.
Well, here we are. 92 laps, 2 pit stops, probably. And DeMax and Baskinger is your front row. Your Michigan winner and your Talladega winner on the front row to begin the night. Points leader Dejan Weeks starting in the back. And you'll get to watch his climb through the field. And here we go. Green flag in the air. DeMax launches out into the lead. Bad start for Baskinger. He's going to fall from second all the way to fourth, it looks like. Maybe even worse is Schwalmberg from third on the grid. Immediately jumps underneath the 18. Schwalmberg looking for the lead immediately from third. Big opportunity for this 10 car to get back in this championship. They're taking advantage of it. Schwalmberg, DeMax makes some contact in turn 1. DeMax gets shuffled to the outside. Bobby Jones up to second. Shelley follows in for third. And oh, contact there with Sanford and Baskinger. Oh, this is bad. Baskinger gets hooked into the inside wall. This is going to be ugly. Oh, into Martin, into several cars. And there's the big one, lap number 2. Baskinger got hooked. Big hit. All right, that was a good practice run, guys. All right, we're back. We're back. Good practice run, guys. Good practice run. All right, boys, we're back. Welcome back to the Sony Cup Series. Back from commercial. Eric DeMax, Jay Baskinger, that's your front row. I need the producer to cut the last 2 minutes, please. No reason. I would just recommend it from a amateur video editor to another Mr. Producer. I would suggest you cut out that first part. Max Baskinger, your Michigan and Talladega winner. And we're back under green. Baskinger gets a good start. Way better start this time on the first try. First try. They didn't have it. There was no previous attempt there for Baskinger to compare that off of to. But this is the bout for the lead here. DeMax on the bottom line here, battling Baskinger. Baskinger fighting really hard on the outside. Uses the outside lane to launch himself into the lead. Schwalmberg now underneath the 18. Not as good as the start as we've seen from the 10. Not. I don't mean like a better start from what happened earlier. This was a first try. But Baskinger, Talladega winner, leads, and he is off on his own here. Schwalmberg up to second place. DeMax from pole position. He is getting slowly shuffled backwards here. Jones passes Marchese to third place. Jay Baskinger, return performance racing. It's been a bit of a difficult year for Turner, but right now Baskinger with his Talladega win has been the main positive of the year. Nice clean start there, as expected. After a nice clean practice, we also have a nice clean start here at Darlington, so that's good to see. We love to see it. Schwalmberg now catching the 97. This top two has pulled away really quickly here, already out to a 1.6 second lead in the first 6 laps. James Shelley wanting to follow in his part-time teammate's footsteps here. Oh, problems for Zane Davidson. He's on pit road. And something must have happened. 15-second stop. I don't see any problems. Let's see what happens here. Something happened to Zayden Davidson. Did he get put in the wall, perchance? I can't see much of other reason to pit. No, Zane just came to pit road on his own. Just something must have been incorrect on the car to risk coming to pit road. And Zane has lost a lap here, so he's trying to stay 1 lap down, but massive problem for second place in the points. Baskinger continues to lead here in the 97 over these first 10 laps. He's trying to put the 91 another lap down. Back in the field, Patrick Smith. Struggling here, running in 41st. This is the back of the field. Downey, McKinney, Shepard, Mashburn, Hart. Here's Turner all the way back there. Now remember, Weeks had a really bad qualifying effort. He has currently climbed his way up to 29th, so Weeks is on the move. as is Rodriguez here, so it's going to be very interesting to see how those guys climb up. What's that? Oh, okay. So, this is your lead at the moment. Charles Sanford in 4th place here. Nice of Sanford. There was concerns that they may have a violent start to the race after what happened in the porta potty incident, but tonight, all clean, no issues at all. Zane Davidson, man, he is just trying to fight off this 97, and I'm surprised Schwalmerick hasn't been able to take advantage of this, because Baskinger, you know, he's stuck behind another car. Sure, draft is part of it, but right now Schwalmerick just not able to get a run on the 97 as it stands. Bobby Jones up to 3rd place here. We talked about in practice, this is a team that really needs to execute on the speed that they get, because, again, this 47's been quick. Just hasn't been able to get the runs, and been able to just finish the races off to score points they most undoubtedly deserve. Here's A6 of Strickland, now battling Jones, makes some slight contact on the left rear quarter panel of Bobby Jones to move himself into 3rd. This A6 team's another team that could really use a nice rebound here, as right now this A6 team is appealing the penalty that the team attained from Germany, and we still have not heard on what the result of that's going to be. They're still reviewing it. And so far there hasn't been any hints of what they're going to do about it, if any changes will be made. Marchese now up to 4th here. Jones slowly kind of falling through the order of this top 10. I think Jones may have a short run car, and now he's starting to get beat on the long runs. Meanwhile, Demax, pole sitter, he's down in 9th, so qualifying pace not exactly matching race pace for Demax, but still a long ways to go. Let's check up on how Weeks is doing and the others here. Definitely starting to make some progress, I think. Weeks is he is definitely on the move. He has now moved himself up to 18th. So Weeks is coming, and he's heading towards a point, as Collins and Stinson racing hard there, as Stinson gets knocked a little loose. And Weeks takes advantage to take the spot. So Weeks now up to what should be 16th, maybe 15th here if he can get past Collins. His 30's quick, and 11 seconds behind the leader. So should be interesting to see what happens here, if Weeks can get clean air, and to see what they do on the pit cycle here. James Surfox starting to get shuffled outside the top 10. Dom Capps now moves up to 8th. Demax now looks for the spot. Jeffrey White, last in practice, definitely does not look like the same car that was practicing. They must have really made some good adjustments here. And oh, I got a minute. What's this for? Oh, that's fun. Okay. See, I got a message here. Oh. Oh, that's my agent. Yeah? Oh, Mr. Turner, how you doing, sir? Hey, you know what? You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, I'm a big fan of you guys, you know, just, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you guys. You know, hey, do you mind parking the Ford Mustang next to the yacht? Okay. You know, the Atlanta yacht that you gave me? Yeah, okay. Yeah, just drop it there. Yeah. Yeah, oh, no, trust me. Oh, it's okay. Your daughter's really nice. Yes, I will make sure. Yeah, I got you. Well, I'll see you later, Mr. Turner. Appreciate it. Oh, and say hi to Mr. Benyaka for me as well for me. Tell him I really appreciate the gazebo he sent me. Oh, yep, okay. All right, we're back from commercial break. And things looking the same as they did before, although Schwalmberg is now starting to run down this 97. Zane Davidson starting to kind of pull away from Baskinger here. Now, Zane does have fresher tires. He pitted like on lap 3 or 4, so he should be able to pull away. But I think Zane's going to really need some help to get back in this. It's going to have to be a really well-timed caution at this point. But Schwalmberg now starting to inch his way forward. I think the 10 has a really good long-run car here. And take a look at the gap here. 8 seconds on Srigley here. This is a 2-horse race now, and we're only 25 laps in. Baskinger and Schwalmberg, these two teams, they've got something cooking tonight. They've really figured something out. And Srigley now 8.2 seconds down. Marchese and Sanford, I mean, they're about to catch, they're catching Blaze McKinney and Miles Mashmer at the tail end of the field. Schwalmberg now gets a good run through 3 and 4. That was a good corner for the 10. And the car has come alive here, and Schwalmberg will take the lead here at Darlington in the Ally Toyota. And he puts Baskinger down in second place for the first proper lead change of the night. And those two are long gone. DJ Curse now, and look at this. Dejon Weeks from the tail end of the field. He is going to crack the points. He's going to go past Shelley and DJ Curtis, so a magnificent drive through the field by Dejon Weeks to get inside the top 10. And he moves himself up into 9th. So right now, Baskinger Schwalmberg lead, but I think Dejon Weeks may also have a car that's just as fast as theirs. The only problem, he's 13 seconds behind. So a bad qualifying effort for Weeks, not making too much of a difference here. And he's got a hungry pack of cars for him to gobble up here, like he's a hungry hippo. It's more points and more points for him. Schwalmberg has caught the back of Blaze McKinney's 28 car. You can just see the difference in speed here. Schwalmberg's car is so good on the corner, especially the mid to exit. That 10 is just incredible here. I think the only part where the 10 may be struggling is the straightaway speed. And, oh, here we go. Pit stops begin for the first time tonight. Schwalmberg comes to pit road. This is actually a really smart decision. He's about to head to lap traffic. He decides to come to pit road to avoid losing time. So, interesting call there. As Weeks and Marchese got together, I think there. There goes Weeks by. So Schwallenberg pits on lap 31. There's Baskinger. And Baskinger now dives to pit lane. Dom Caps in the number 6 car. Will he take a risk and stay out? No, but you know who is going to take the risk? It's going to be Weeks. I think some confidence has been found in the Weeks camp because I think they want to have the freshest tires in the field. Which will allow them to make up even more time. Now they're going to give some time by staying out like this. Same case for Marchese and these couple of others who are electing to stay out longer. But considering how fast this 30 car is, it's not a bad decision. Weeks is in a position to where any strategy should be able to work for him. Schwallenberg now. Luke Martin to 79. I don't think he is pitted, so I think he's about to wrap himself around to the lead. He does. So Luke Martin, he's gonna run long. That's interesting. So Martin runs long. There's Schwallenberg. He comes out way ahead of Jake Baskinger. So the 10, he is going to pull a massive gap on 97. So smart call by the 10 to pit before lap traffic. There goes Martin to pit road, so he surrenders the lead. Zane Davidson, he's now back on the lead lap, but because of he's off sequence here, so Zane kind of needs a caution right now if he wants to get back in this race. If it doesn't get the caution here, he's going to need it later. And you can see way off the pace of 91. He is holding up the 6 really badly. Caps is losing time. And that has got to be frustrating him. Caps has got to find a way past this 91. And the caution's out. Caution's out on the racetrack for something. Baskinger's around. Baskinger 97 is wrecked. Oh, Cal Farrell just got hammered. And Blake Warren's involved. Miles Mashburn, McKinney, and a couple of others. And we got a big wreck here. McKinney's up and over. Zane, oh man, buddy, that was the caution you needed. And Onjak and Freeze get involved. Freeze inside. Harple's involved. Someone hit the brakes, good lord. And Weeks is involved. The points leaders has wrecked. And something has also happened here. A massive big one here, under caution. And we've got confusion all over the track as everyone's trying to figure out what the heck to do. Oh, Stinton's gone around. There's some panic going on right now. Everyone doesn't know what the heck they're supposed to be doing because the caution came out right in the middle of the sequence. Oh boy. Well, these guys have been picked up by the pace car. Schwallenberg to pit road. Don't see any damage on the 10. But he does a stop and go. Who's the crew chief of this 10? Why would you... Huh. Well, anyways, what happened? We'll question someone's pit road decisions later. But what happened? So this happens way ahead. It starts with Farrell somehow. This is where it starts with Farrell. Oh, man, what happened here? Oh, Baskier and Shepard. Oh, they made contact at the corner. FBRL merges in front of the 97, and... Oh, that was not a good decision. And FBRL, ooh, he gets hammered by Allen. Warren slows down but had nowhere to go. And then McKinney and several others had nowhere to go. That was just a blocked racetrack. There was nothing these guys could do. Curtis, Caps, they just avoid it. And there was the other part of the wreck there as Warren got clipped by Freeze, Anjak, Lamas, and there was everyone else. Weeks with heavy damage. We'll have to see how he got involved in that. He clipped someone hard. Let's see here. Oh, he had everyone missed, but McKinney was there and he just couldn't get off the banking. Weeks almost cleared it. He was so close. And the track was just blocked. Everyone hit the brakes as best they could back here, but that was nuts. So there's Schwallenberg. So these guys were a lap down. He put these guys a lap down. That's why they were with the pace car. So that explains it. So Schwallenberg pits. But we'll have to see. Yeah, there's a lot of heavy cars with heavy damage here. Shadifs took 2 tires, looks like. A couple of guys looks like they just took a stop and go. Looks like Jones took 2 tires. Well, to be honest, I don't even know what this means. But a really bad pit exit by Cal FBRL has changed the complexion of this race as a massive big one. Has shaken up the field here. Dom Caps is your leader, so Caps has cycled out to the lead here. I wonder if he did not pit. I mean, we didn't run a lot of laps, so... And caution's out again already. We have another wreck somewhere on the racetrack. Someone must have went around, and a couple of these guys I think are about to get their laps back here. Caution came out, happened in turn 1, so a wreck in turn 1, and several of these gentlemen are going to get a lap back here. And woo, we got trouble! Demax and Silverfox get together in turn 1. Cloud, Fisher, Poteet, and Hard get back on the lead lap. Yepes and Smith remain trapped. And we got a couple guys pitting here. Coming to pit road. Schwallenberg makes no move to come down, neither does Caps, so I think we got a couple of guys taking some alternate tires here, trying to maybe put some tires on, get some strategy going here, but we got to take a look and see what happened in turn number 1. So what happens here in turn 1? Oh, you can see everyone's spreading out, diving for turn 1, and oh, Marchese and Turner England and Turner get together here. Let's look at this. Oh, Turner, he backed up, and England wasn't expecting that. And that was harmless. I mean, I'll take it. But something happens with the 34 and the 18. So what happens with them? Ooh, uh-oh. Ooh, Demax throws a block. Silverfox didn't like it. They get together. Curtis almost a victim. And just a heated moment racing back to the line. But a couple of these guys here pitting. There's Harple. So here's the kill count. Jeffrey White Blaze McKinney, Hannah Allen, Cal Farrell, Blake Warren, Miles Mashburn, Vince Freeze, Zane Davidson, Dejon Weeks. So the top 2 in points out. Matthew Rodriguez, Bobo Jones, Shade Eves, Dane Stinson, Peter Onjak, and Jay Baskinger. So 27 cars remain on the racetrack. Yepes, Smith, Downey, and Shepard are a lap down. Harple and Turner pit. They are heavily damaged on the front. Darlington's a very thin track with not a lot of places to go, especially when such a massive wreck happens. But, that was rough. That was really rough. We're back to 1 to green. And Caps is your leader, and he's got 2 lapped cars behind him, separating himself and Schwallenberg. So that should help Caps get to a lead, in theory. Shelley in 3rd, DeMax in 4th, Sorfox behind. Can't imagine those 2 are very happy with each other. Curtis 6th. Gallon Downey's a lap down. Luke Marr in the 79. He's got some hood damage, but he runs in 7th. Lamas runs 8th. Perkins runs 9th with some hood damage, I believe. And Logan Cloud, who was a lap down, he cycles back to the lead lap. And he's now back in the points. So here we go. Time for the restart. Dom Caps is your leader. And, oh, again, Sofox and DeMax already diving for turn 1. Wasted no time getting back to business between those 2. Diego Yepes in the 77. He's all over the back of Caps. Knows he needs to get his lap back here because this is an opportunity for the 77 car. If he can get his lap back here, Zayd and Shepard and Poteet get together, and an incident in the back as Poteet and Shepard are around. England's around. Shepard's on his roof. And this race has all of a sudden lost control. Shepard is up and over. Sirigley in problem as well, so both the Horizon cars in trouble. Here's Yepes trying to get his lap back here. Caps is not going to let him have it. Sirigley's trapped on the apron, and they've... Okay. Alright. I don't know why that took so long. But it did. And we're only halfway. And pit cycle. Well, he won't be able to make it on one stop from here, so this is just to get tires on. So Caps will surrender the lead to come to pit road. That will put James Shelley in the lead. He stays out. And let's take a look and see what happened to Aiden Shepard and both the Horizon Group cars. Because it looked like just things got a little difficult here. Poteet hooks the back of the 76. Shepard saves it, but comes back up across the track into Poteet, into his own teammate. England goes into the inside wall, and Shepard, just at a weird angle, flips over. And Sirigley, he gets stuck on the apron. And Harpo came back down to pit road, as did Turner. There's Jordan Fisher's remains. So look at something here. So We're being told Shady's retired from the race, but he was involved in the big one, so... Oh, that's what happened. Massive incident under pacing, and that's what caused the 15 to retire. I was wondering that too. So Shelley stays out, and this race has... The first 30 laps of this was pretty tame. But ever since that wreck with Farrell, when he merged back onto the track in front of Baskinger and Shepard, things have gone quite messy. Not the soccer player, like the adjective. You know what I mean. Yepes and Smith, they elect to come to pit road, so they'll go to the back of the field. Shelley stayed out. Him, Cloud, Sanford, and Acosta stayed out. Everyone else pitted. Looks like Curtis took 2 tires. Looks like the 10 took 2 tires as well. DeMax took 4, it looks like. Harple and Turner, they're just endlessly coming to pit road. Yeah, this is 17 and 14 are being parked for not having a safe race car on the track. Their nights are over. So we are 1 to green again, and at this point, we're just praying we can make it more than 3 laps. After such a clean start to the night, things have gotten really rough. How about Jordan Fisher? He was a lap down. He's back on lead lap, and he's a modified. He's in the points. Huh. So we have about 20 cars on the lead lap. Downey, Smith, Yepes are lap down. Joseph Srigley, he was towed to pit road, but he's back on the racetrack 2 laps down. So he's not out of it, but he's going to need some help. And Logan Cloud in the 56. From a lap down in less than 10 laps, he is now second. Remarkable. Green flag back in the air as we are now in the second half of whatever this is. Shelley leads. Schwamberg gets underneath the 93, knows he needs to get past these guys quickly. And now everyone's scrambling here. Schwamberg moves underneath Sanford. And remember, these guys, Sanford, Cloud, and Shelley, have old tires, so they're going to be in some trouble here. Especially when in comparison to these guys. I'm surprised any teams took 2 tires, considering 4 tires is an advantage here. Shelley leads, Cloud second, but you can see a difference in pace there, not even just on the tires, just in general. Schwamberg, who, Goss and Smith get together, and now Poteet's being hooked into the inside wall. And, no caution. Huh. Well, I think I'm not the only one sick of cautions tonight. But Poteet with heavy damage, and I guess it wasn't heavy enough for a caution to come out, but he is coming to pit road to repair it. So what happened? Ooh, that was nasty impact as well. Mitchell Collins makes it 3 wide. Yeah, that's not smart. Oof, hard lick. I can't believe no caution was called for that. James Shelley is your leader, but he is on older tires. And the guys behind him here, the 19 and the 10, they are not. Schwalmberg and Baskinger had pulled out to a 10-second lead when the pit stop sequence started on lap 30. And now Schwalmberg sits in third, and Baskinger is gone. Funny how things change so quickly. Luke Martin in the 79, Caps as well. Ooh, Cloud and Martin get together. Someone's got to sell something here. Noah Haar in the 70 up to 7th. Here comes for the lead. Curtis beneath the 71. Schwalmberg goes with the 19, trying to push him forward. Shelley got a good run off the corner. Curtis and Shelley make contact, and Curtis now takes the lead. DJ Curtis takes the lead here at Darlington. Here comes Schwalmberg now. He makes a small lunge. Might have been a feint, actually, but Curtis did not fall for it. Caps now. He's trying to work his way past Cloud. Does it. And now has his eyes set on Shelley, but the Alpha lead's still going on here. Schwalmberg now all over the 19. Here comes Schwalmberg again up the inside. This time he commits to the move on the bottom. Can't get underneath the 19 completely. Curtis gets a nice run off at turn 4, and Schwalmberg had to back off to hit the corner. And here comes Caps now in the 6. Dylan Pote. Oh, Jesus. Okay. The rear is gone, and the front end is gone, so that's another modified in the field. As here comes Caps underneath the 10. So Caps moves up into second place. Schwalmberg falls to third. How bad is this 84? 2 seconds off the pace. Oh, Jesus, okay. So Pote with heavy damage. He's in some deep trouble. Caps is, ooh, that was a hard charge into the corner, but he had to back out of it there. The 70 of Anjado. Noah Hart here in this number 70 car. They've taken advantage of some issues here as Curtis and Caps make a move beneath Poteet to get underneath the wounded 84. But this is the problem here. Poteet has fresh tires, which is helping him in the corners, but this is where he's going to get beat. Oh boy, stack up here. That bunches the top 4 back up together. Caps now. He's hounding the 19. Caps makes a lunge on the inside of the 19, looking for the lead. Caps moves up to take the lead from DJ Curtis. Schwalmberg now looks for second from the 19. So all of a sudden, Team Velocity's number 6 has found some pace here, and they're making it work. James Surfox has caught the back of this group of cars. He's now trying to make a pass for 4th from Shelley. Noah Haar in the 70 for Anjado. This is a heck of a run right now. I think they took 4 tires, which is why they've got good pace here, as Surfox and Shelley racing hard into turn number 1. But Noah Hart here in this 70. This will be a massive finish for the 70 if they can stay where they are at. We got a mix of different strategies here. Remember, Cloud has not pitted. He has old tires, so he's a bit slow. He's holding 8th for now. Surfox sits underneath Curtis now. He's now caught the back of the 10. The 34 has suddenly found a good amount of pace here. He looks beneath the 10 for second. Sorfox moves up to second. Schwalmberg falls back to third, but Schwalmberg immediately crosses the 34 back up, tries to get back underneath him, but is not able to do it. Schwalmberg took, now remember, the 10 took 2 tires. So, and Caps and Sorfox took 4. It's a small difference because of the cautions, but you can see it's starting to play out here. This 10 car had an 8-second lead over third at one point, and now sits a second behind in third. They need to get that 10 to pit road to put 4 freshies on, because I think that 10 is probably the favorite to win once everyone gets back on equal strategy here. Sad news for Patrick Smith. He's a lap down. Otherwise, he'd be moving his way towards into the top 10. So they just were not able to get their lap back here. They're trying, though. They're trying to see if they can by the end of the run, but they're running out of time. Here's basically the rest of the field. A lot of cars with damage. Been a real rough night. Was looking like a 2-horse race, but now it is almost anyone's game. Here's Cloud to pit road, so Cloud pits. Cloud's gonna pit. This is an undercut here, so he's gonna have 4 fresh tires. So what they're banking on is, can Cloud hot lap and perhaps get the lead once everyone pits? But that depends how everyone else responds. He's gonna not be the only one to make this decision. Sorfox has caught the back of Caps. This is for the lead. Sorfox on the back of the 6 of Caps. Way stronger through this corner. Sorfox with a great run through. He's a bit quicker than the 6 car. Sorfox dives it underneath the 6. Can he clear him before the exit of 4? He does. Silver Fox takes the lead. Man, that 2-tire call from the 10 team is just not working out. I mean, granted, it's only the second worst call by the 10 team tonight when they decided to basically take a stop and go when everyone else took tires, but they were lucky a caution saved them. But at least in this situation, the 10 is still in it. But there's got to be some frustrations on that 10 team right now, because strategy has been a massive issue for this 10 team over the past several races. Michigan and the Netherlands, just weird strategy calls. Got to imagine the 10's going to come to pit road any second now. Speaking of people who have pitted, Shelley's pitted, and you can see a difference in speed. Downey has pitted, so remember, Shelley was the leader on the restart, so he was in a similar position to Cloud. He's trying to make up the time through hot lapping, so this will be very interesting to see how this shakes out here. But Shelley's trapped behind the 19, so he's losing an opportunity here. Every lap he's stuck, the less likely he is to make significant gains. Cloud should be somewhere. He's also got 4 fresh tires, and he's trying to make the most of it. And he's got a clear racetrack, but he's a bit far behind the 71 of Shelley. Ooh, Shelley into the back of the 19. He's getting impatient, but he's got to find a way through. Ooh, Curtis is just not giving him an easy entry. Curtis is just holding him up here. Shelley's got to be getting frustrated. Charles Sanford to pit road. I think he may have he was in the back there. I think he also is a driver who took 2 tires. Acosta comes to pit road, so both the shade cars come to pit road. Silver Fox leads still over Caps and is starting to kind of pull away. Shelly is stuck. Shelly just cannot find a way past this 19. Here comes Hard now underneath the bottom lane. And you can see Hard can't even make a pass, but neither can Shelly. Here comes Sanford now back on the racetrack here. He's going to have to try and make up some time. Here comes Hard. Hard pits. He's going to undercut. Less than 20 laps to go here. So Hard pits. Perkins pits. Here comes Acosta. Shelly still stuck behind the 19. Here comes Sanford now with a head of steam. He's got 4 fresh tires. And he's going to make a run here. Can he get past the 71? He squeezes beneath, and he does. But here comes Shelly. He finally figured out that there's more than just one lane on a racetrack. Good for him. Jones pits. Here comes Perkins off his pit stop there. Oh, in the wall! Schwalmer's been put in the wall! The 10 has been walled! You're kidding me! Schwalmer has ended up in the wall! What is going on with this 10 team? We'll have to look and see what happened here. We'll have to be quick about it, though, because anything can happen here. What happened? Oh, Shelly just body slammed him into the wall. Shelly with the fresh tires. I think he had enough of slower cars, but that was not the way to handle that. Let's look at this again here. He has a quarter panel on the 10. He had the space. Schwalmer gave him the space. And caution's out on the racetrack. Caution has come out. Something has happened. A wreck in turn. Yepes and Cloud have wrecked. That was a good time to come back. Someone's got heavy damage. That's either Downey. That's both Downey and Demax. They've both got heavy damage. A massive wreck with 13 to go. And in the middle of the pit cycle, Schwalmer has ended up with the lead, but he's got damage. And the leaders just pitted, I think. I think Silverfox had just dove to pit lane with Caps. They did. They had just gone down there. Demax with heavy damage. What is this race? What happened to Demax? Something happened with Cloud. Cloud was on fresh tires. Something must have happened here. Oh no, something. Oh, it was Sanford. Sanford maybe? Oh no, he was involved with Curtis. Something. This was right at the lead. Or towards the lead. Oh, Curtis was trying to come to pit road. Sanford was there. Ooh, that was not smart as Yepes clobbered him and nowhere to go. Schwalmer got a piece of it, and Demax got a swipe out of it, and Cloud forgets a brake pedal exists. Goss missed it. So it's Wrigley. So another wreck for the 19. Jesus Christ. Oh boy, write this one off. That's all I can say. You know, those first 30 laps were nice. I missed those first 30 laps. I miss them. Demax clutch problem for the 18. I don't think that was just the clutch. This is my Atlanta. It's not Richmond yet, but it's my Atlanta. Where to even start? So this is the tail end of the lead lap, by the way. Dom Caps is your leader. James Surfox is second. Samuel England, third. Schwalmberg with heavy damage runs fourth. Goss runs fifth. Patrick Smith, he's sixth. Patrick Smith is sixth. He was a lap down. He was stayed out because he had fresh tires, so he wrapped back around to the lead lap, and he's in the points. Curtis with heavy damage as well. Lamas is out. Sanford's out. Yepes, Cloud, Downey are out. So an additional 6 DNFs. And we are down to just over half the field. And we are at 1 to green. We'll check this quick because I didn't see the 48 get involved in a wreck. I'll have to be quick about this. Oh, Lamas did get involved in this somehow, but who'd he hit? Oh, he drove into the corner too hard and claps Wrigley. Okay, that explains it. But, a restart with 10 to go after what has been a very difficult night. It was clean, it got nasty, it settled down, and it got nasty again. Caps is your leader, Surfox is second, but everyone in front, they are at the tail end of the lead lap. So this is a mess of all messes that we are just about to witness here. Dom Caps now in the lead. Here comes Surfox in the 34 on the bottom. Here's Sam England in the 82. Goss now. Patrick Smith in the 04. He gets past the 10. He's heavily damaged. Schwalmberg is staying out there to get points. They didn't even fix the damage. They didn't even want to risk losing anything. Here comes Caps. He takes the lead there. Surfox and Shelley getting together here. Oh, this is a scramble. Caps is trying to put as many lap cars as he can in between himself and the guys behind him. It's not working out, though. Well, actually it is. It is for Caps, but here comes Surfox now underneath the 55 of Fisher. Shelley's got heavy damage. He's off the pace. He's backing these guys up hard. Here comes England now to try and force the issue on the bottom. Here comes Surfox past the 47. He's trying to run the 6 down, but time is running out for the 34. Lost the lead on pit road. So the 6 team on pit road came in the clutch. But you can see Caps is putting more traffic in between himself and Silver Fox here. And he's just putting them, he's clicking them off one by one. This is the battle for third. England is trying to hold off Goss, who's trying to hold off Patrick Smith. Patrick Smith is in fifth, trying to get a miracle top 5 after being a lap down. They were a lap down before their last caution came out. Goss into the back of England. The 51 could score some vital points here as well. But Patrick Smith, they don't have points. There is no charter points on this 04 team. But that could change with 5 to go. Marchese gets underneath, but he, I believe, is a couple of laps down. He's a lap down, so he's not a factor in this. So England gets shuffled behind Goss and Smith. But meanwhile, Dom Capps, he is leaving everything in the dust. And Capps, who won the Hardy's National Series race yesterday, here he is about to look like sweep the weekend. Surfox in second, trying to run him down, but the 34 does not seem to have the pace that it did on the previous run. 3 laps to go for Dom Capps and Team Velocity. This is the battle for third. Smith goes by Goss. Patrick Smith's on the podium in the 04 for ST Motorsports. For now, at least, England's there. England's there. He wants the podium himself. But you're looking at life-changing points for the 04 team. But we have 2 laps to go. Capps is just clicking these guys off, putting them a lap down each. Perkins, Hart, Anjado about to score some big points for themselves regardless. Collins in 8th. Luke Martin 7th. Dylan Schwalberg, despite the wounded cars, looking like 6th place points are on the menu. But coming to the white flag, Dom Capps is a lap away from sweeping the Darlington weekend here in FBRL. Capps has just got to take it easy. Just get through the corner. Martin lets him go high, lets him go low. No reason to fight. Off of turn number 4, Dom Capps is going to win for Team Velocity, and Velocity wins in the Sony Cup Series. James Silverfox comes across for second, and Patrick Smith in the 04 has scored a podium for ST Motorsports after what looked like a write-off night. This chart situation just got real complicated. Sam England 4th. Goss comes across for a top 5. Schwalberg, despite the destroyed number 10, damaged in all directions, comes across for 6th. It was not what they wanted, but at least they scored points despite everything. Luke Martin comes across 7th for the highest part-time car driver of the night. Mitchell Collins comes across for 8th. Big points for the 43 team. Noah Hart and Anjado, they look like they might have been poised for a top 5, but they're going to walk away with 9th. But still, desperate points that they desperately needed. And Perkins finishes 10th. Just doing this to make sure nothing stupid happens. We're good. Okay. So 6 cars finish on the lead lap, and those first 30 laps seem like they were a lifetime ago. After what was such a clean start, this race just went into absolute chaos. And this is one of the most insane podiums we have seen in quite a while. Dom Capps ends a long winless streak. James Sorfox was so close to ending his. And Patrick Smith and SG Motorsports, the underdog story of the night, they were a lap down. They stayed out. The caution came out at the perfect time. They got back on the lead lap. They wrapped back around, put tires on, and they just drove their way to 3rd. And the charter battle is just going to get a little bit weird because Smith had no points. And he just got a ton of them. 16 of them, in fact. Whew. Okay. I'm not sure what to say. This is commentary's over. This is me speaking openly. I've ran multiple test races. None of this happened. Believe it or not, actually made the drafting distance better. Like, it not as low. So, Demax, I can't run. We don't got time. Oh, run again as in, you mean prove it. Oh, okay, sorry. I misunderstood what you meant. I feel really conflicted. Man. Here's the thing. We haven't restarted races. Well, here's the thing. We restarted that first attempt, remember, because we had that lap 2 big one. So we already made a second attempt. I get it, we didn't get very far, but, you know, at the same time, we made it 30. We didn't have a caution until the first pit cycle ended. So, if you ask me, like, this was just terrible luck. Like, this was, like, worst, like, possible scenario that could happen. Like, that was, like, you look at the cautions that we had, like, so the merge on pit lane, the merge off pit exit, I've seen that happen before a couple times. It's happened in Hardee's. But usually it's rare. And then the wreck with the racing back to the line, that's the first time I've actually seen. I've done over 100 races on this track. I've never seen that happen before. I've legit never seen a stack up like that in this track before. I've ran this track hundreds of times. I have never seen that one before. The Poti wreck was just that happens. That, you know, that's a freak accident. And then, you know, the problem with fresh tires all of a sudden, you know, being mixed with guys off the pace, because the tire wear is pretty hard here. It's like 3 to 4 seconds. So that's why you saw Shelly like run, like that's why you saw the 71 run the 10 so hard, is because it's such a massive difference in speed. So I've seen that happen, but granted, I have not seen this many DNFs in a Darlington race I've ran in a long time. I'm just explaining like my point of view, and like this is like a massive like freak thing. So we also didn't restart Richmond, despite I would argue Richmond was way worse than this. Someone else brought that up, that I think Cody brought up that we had Richmond, and that was worse. We didn't restart Atlanta that one time a few years ago, and I would argue that one was worse. So I don't feel comfortable restarting this, especially looking at this top 10. Like, it doesn't seem right. I'm not going to blame anyone if they're pissed at me. Like if you're going to come out and like tell me that I'm a fucking idiot, I completely understand. I'm not going to even get mad. I'm going to be like, okay. But I'm just saying, from my time using this track, this was like a massive freak thing. So, and like I said, first three laps perfectly fine. Like nothing bad happened, and then it just got weird. I don't know what to say about. I don't know how to, say about that, because, what happens if we run this again and then the same thing happens, I don't think even Noah's had this problem either, because he's used this track as well multiple times. This has been like the most this Darlington's been what Sony Cup has used for a long time. So it's okay. Like I said, if anyone's like irritated by this, I completely understand. I'm not gonna sit here and like make excuses. I'm just explaining, this was just, from my point of view, this is a freak race that rarely ever happens to me. So it's also a rating system that I didn't make. So these tracks are tuned to rating systems that I make. So I'm running in the dark here. Yeah. Well, the tire wear, that's part of the thing. The tire wear is the tire wear works. It's just difficult here because it's so like the AI has difficult issues passing, and that's a Darlington problem. That's not like that's an AI problem with Darlington in general. The fact that they even pass in this Darlington is like a miracle at this point. It's just one of those things where it's just unfortunate. I want to say this like they're like the tire wear like this was similar in the Sony Cup because I'm pretty sure Noah runs really similar track guy night to I do. But obviously he tweaks things, but yeah. Alright, that's enough venting my frustrations. I will take it to Discord for my roasting session that I probably deserve.